guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be on what you should bring to boot camp. Now, I already made a video of what I brought to boot camp, but it kind of changed a little bit just because now there's a new rule that you don't send your stuff back home. You keep whatever you brought into boot camp in a box and it stays in Great Lakes till you graduate. So it's kind of different a little bit, and it kind of updated based on my boot camp experience and like looking back at what I wish I would have brought in, or things that I didn't have to bring. I do want to note that there's things on this list that are on purpose, things that are going to be put in the box, and then things that are going to be like you're actually keeping while you're at boot camp. So some of the things that you're going to be like, why would you need to keep it? I can't even have it on me. It's things that you would want in your box for when you graduate to take it with you to A school. So I'm gonna get right into it. So the first thing is notepad with your numbers and addresses, and I think that's the most important, one of the most important things on here, because how are you gonna write letters if you don't know the addresses, or like how are you gonna make a phone call if you don't know the number of the person you want to get in contact with? So and like for little things, like I know like there was a girl like who needed her birth certificate or something like mailed to her, and like if she didn't have the address or the phone number of the whoever, I think it was her husband, like how would she have gotten that, you know? So like little things like that, like, or honestly you never know if you're like not the type of person to write or want to call anybody. You never know when it's going to come in handy, or if you need a security clearance you're going to need to get in contact with people. So just keep that in mind when you're like, put almost anybody and everybody that you might slightly want to write to or might need to get in contact with on that notepad. And it doesn't have to be a notepad, it could be like literally a piece of paper or anything, like a napkin, I don't know, whatever you want. But definitely I would bring something that has at least like somebody's contact information. A pen. You get pens in while you're in boot camp, but I would just bring a pen because you never know. Like this is also like considering that when you're going to boot camp you have to spend a night at MEPS first. Depending on your location, I had to, and most of the US has to spend a night at the hotel at MEPS. So I would bring a pen because you never know. A watch. So my watch is the G-Shock. I still wear it every day. So this was a gift to me for Christmas right before I went to boot camp. Yeah, so you need an all black watch, and this does the job, and it still does the job because I'm still wearing it every single day. You can buy a watch while you're there, but your card that you get the night of arrival with money in it, it's very limited, so I wouldn't buy it there because you're gonna want to buy like other stuff like shampoo or whatever, body wash, soap, Q-tips, I don't know. You're gonna want to buy that stuff there, so I wouldn't spend, because I don't think they're cheap either. Like I know they have G-Shocks there, but they also have like Casio or whatever the brand is. That's just that is an unnecessary purchase while you're there. And also I think the moment that I needed my watch the most was P-Day. Like P-Day's night of arrival, you literally don't know what time it is at all. So your next trip isn't your real next trip isn't till like week 1 weekend or week 2 or whatever. So the time that you need your watch the most, you're not even gonna have it. So I would definitely just come with a watch. So for females, I would bring at least like 2 to 3 tampons, pads, whatever, panty liners, whatever you use, because I honestly don't remember if the night of arrival little mini necks that they have set up, if they sell any of that, like feminine products. So I would just bring some just in case, because you never know. And your first trip isn't, like I said, to like the first weekend or like the second weekend. So your charger. So this is one of the things that I added to the list just because, well, your phone and charger, just because this is something that you're gonna want, well, while you're in MEPS, you know, like that process too, making your last phone call. But this is something you're gonna want while you're in your box, so you can take it to A school, because like some people bring their phones but not their chargers. So how are you going to charge your phone after A school, you know, unless your parents are like readily available, like right there ready to give it to you. So I know some people in some cases that their family does not go to the graduation, so literally whatever they had in that box, that's it, that's what it is. And for my, like when I graduated, you didn't even have the box with you, so you literally had nothing. You had whatever boot camp issued you and whatever you kept. So this is more for the girls, but I was doing my eyebrows the entire time I was there, up until like the second to last week or the third to last week is when I got in trouble for doing my eyebrows, when my chief was like, have you been doing your eyebrows? But yeah, you're also going to want to do your eyebrows before graduation and before pictures, and yeah, I know people were really struggling because they were using their little sewing kit that we were issued as threading. So you make it work. And they also sell tweezers at the next too, so. But I brought mine just because I didn't want to spend time without doing my eyebrows. A social security card, so that's mandatory. I don't know why I added to the list, but you need to bring your social security card. So if you wear prescription glasses, definitely bring your prescription glasses. You're going to be issued bootcamp glasses that are really ugly, but if your bootcamp glasses break, you could wear your prescription glasses. Cash, I would definitely bring cash, just because you should always have cash on you no matter what. I didn't use any of the cash that I brought with me while I was in bootcamp, but I definitely used it at the airport. Actually, I did use the cash the day of graduation. I paid a girl, I think like $5 in cash to braid my hair for graduation. And the only reason I paid her, because she was braiding my hair like most of the time I was there, like towards the end. The only reason I paid her was because she had like 7 girls she told she was gonna braid, and I wanted to get on that list, so I literally gave her $5 to braid my hair. And a phone card. So your phone card you can buy at the next, but just bring one with you. Like, the reason I say, like, there's things that you could buy at the next, but like it's easier to bring with you because that card that they give you with money is, I honestly think it's like $100 or like $75 or something, and it comes out of your paycheck. It's not just being given to you, but it's limited. So why things that you could bring, you should bring, and things that you feel like you need to buy there, you should buy there. And for females, scrunchies and bobby pins, make sure they match your hair color. And if your hair color is dyed, make sure they match your natural hair color, because when you get there, your night of arrival, you are dyeing your hair back. For me, they made me dye my hair. My hair wasn't dyed, it was just gelled on the front, and then the bottom had like no gel because it was in a bun. So the gelled part looked darker and the bottom looked lighter, and they thought I dyed my hair, so they made me dye my hair. A hairbrush and a comb. So I brought my own hairbrush and a comb, and I'm so glad I did, because actually the hairbrush and comb that I brought to boot camp I still use right now, and it's a year later. For your hairbrush and comb, I just buy what you would normally use and then just bring it with you, because putting your hair in a bun every day is not fun. And whatever you use, like, make it easy for you and what you're comfortable with, because it's gonna be an everyday thing. And then, so this is a question I get a lot: did I bring any makeup, and if so, what makeup can you bring? So I don't think I brought any makeup with me. I honestly don't remember, but I just know I had my sister ship me makeup for our photos, which is like the second to last week or the last week or something like that. I don't know. I had my sister, because the moment I found out we were having photos, I was like, I need something. And so I had my sister send me bronzer, like a face powder, eyebrow powder, a small highlighter, mascara, I think eyeliner. She literally just sent me a package of just makeup, like mini versions, and she even sent me perfume, which was not allowed, but that's okay. So the only time that you're going to be able to wear makeup the entire 2 months of boot camp is photo day and graduation day, and honestly both are up to your RDC's discretion, so don't count on it. But yeah, so I just know, like, so your A and B drawer is very small, and I didn't want to keep a whole bunch of stuff in there, and like mine was packed with letters. So I just had her ship it to me when I knew I wasn't, like, I think it was, so I just had my sister ship it to me when I knew I was gonna need it, and it literally arrived the day before photo day, so it was perfect timing. So that concludes this video. If you have any questions, as always, either comment or message me on Instagram and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you in my next video.